Hi again, it's me, Katie. I'm so excited to bring you another video today. Today we're talking about how to find investors. So as a deal sourcer myself, I've been there. You go out and your first job is like, right, I just need to find deals. If I can find deals, that's it, I'm a property sourcer. So I went out, found deals, and it's like, brilliant. And then you suddenly switch to, okay, now who's going to buy it? I've promised this person that I'm going to take it off their hands in 30 days, and I now need to make sure I have an investor to buy it. And you can sit there and just think, oh my Lord, like, how's this ever going to happen? And I struggled at first, but I realised there are some really easy ways that you can suddenly build up that investor list. And guys, you don't need many investors on your investor list. Quality is definitely better than quantity. Over the last year, I've built up about 10,000 investors now, but don't let that kind of overwhelm you and seem like a massive number, because I know property sources with 12 to 15 investors, that's it. And they sell a deal every single time because their investors they have are keen cash buyers ready to go. And if you have all the checks done on them and you have really quality investors, it really doesn't matter how many you have. So some ways to build up that list for you. And when I build up a list, I mean having their contact details, email address, phone number, and usually a nice chat to introduce yourself as a sourcer, what you do and what they're looking for. Because if you start firing so many different types of deals to an investor that is only interested in buy-to-lets, for example, and you're sending them all sorts on flips, on rent-to-rent, they're going to get sick of it. You need to kind of tailor that to what they're really looking for so you can support them in the best possible way, because at the end of the day, you are working for the buyer rather than the seller. So some ways to build up your email list: social media. That is all I have to say. Social media is an incredible place where you can reach out to people, something we never really had. It used to be like in-life events or speaking to people, but we have every single resource we need at our fingertips without even leaving the house, which is an amazing time to be in the sourcing industry because we've got access to so much. So when I mean social media, there's so many different platforms, and you can do all of them. You've got Instagram, the one I've used most. We are kind of at the moment at like 44,000 followers. And that didn't happen overnight. It's consistently posting, showing people what you're doing, educating people. And then people build interest in you, like you, get to know you, like you a bit more, trust you. And it is all about that trust element. If you go in straight for the buy, then people are a little bit standoffish. You need to show and justify why they should trust you with a considerable amount of money. So using social platforms in a way of organically growing, not just running out and saying buy this, because people get sick of it. You need to build like real genuine connections, and build up that following, build up that trust, so that people, as I said before, like the sourcing world has got a bad reputation. So unfortunately we are trying to you're always starting on the bad foot. So we have to work even harder to gain that trust. That's why you'll see on most of my posts, a lot of them are educational, adding as much value as you can to that client, and the more you do that, the more people see your face, the more traction you start to get. You'll start to build that list very, very easily. So you've got Instagram, you've got the likes of LinkedIn, which is a lot more professional platform, which is amazing as well. You can speak to these investors. You've got their job roles in their title, which is an easy search for. You just type in property investors. You can even filter that right down to like the specific locations, which is super handy as well, but that's another great one for building your network. You've got Facebook. How many people are on the phones all the time? You want to be getting in front of their eyes, and using social media, using Facebook is a great way to do that. And this is all organic. I am a property sourcer. I feel your pain. And at the start I had zero money to put into this. So it all had to be organic, and that's why I produced a lot of content in order to get in front of the people's eyes. So that's kind of like the organic approach to social media altogether. Another approach you can take is ads. Now, you can pump money into ads and it works. I haven't done it myself personally, I've not needed to. I've done it all organically, but I've seen ads work really well for other people, and it's not something I'm opposed to doing. I'll definitely do it in the future, but at the moment there's been no need to. But ads is you're paying for that convenience. You're paying Instagram, you're paying Facebook to put it in front of the eyes of the people that want to know your stuff. And the amazing thing now is you don't have to ring up a TV provider and put a really expensive TV ad out. You can actually pay quite a reasonable amount, and you can very much pinpoint the audience that you're going to reach with that. So there's no point a saucer going out to children because they're not in a position to buy. That isn't the clientele you're looking for. But with Facebook and the amazing technical bits behind the scenes, you can actually very specifically pinpoint people that are interested in property. So you're reaching the right people, your money's going to the right place, and you feel a lot more comfortable spending it. So ads, again, are something you can use. You're buying convenience, you're buying time, but don't be fooled, you don't need it. I've got to where I am without doing ads, so there's that free option as well, especially when you're starting out. You don't want to throw loads of money into things. I just didn't have the money to throw it into things, so I wanted to make sure I had it right, I had it working. Another great option. Finally, the power of speech. Speaking to people, networking events, friends, family, just telling people what you do can make a huge difference. Honestly, like just having those conversations, like at the time might seem like a waste of time, but honestly, your network is your net worth, and building that out will be so valuable and is an amazing way to find investors. If I'm super passionately talking to one of my parents' friends or anyone really about what I do, the offers I can get, the deals I can get, and what that means, and they go, I've got money to use, absolutely, I'll trust you. And because you know them, because you've spoken to them, because you've looked them in the eye, it's an easier sale because they actually know you, so the trust's there, they've seen you. So honestly, friends, family, your close network is another amazing one too. So they are some top tips to start growing your investor list. Give it a go today. You can't do anything unless you actually just give it a start, give it a go, start messaging people, start reaching out, building that network, and before you know it, you will have an investor list of more than you can handle. I hope that helps. Definitely subscribe for my next video. We've got lots in store.